the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo, lakad mo, normally.
Regen from kicking in. Gonna go for the Zeus. Okay. So it's gonna be the Squad X Zeus. Okay.
Boo, we don't like you.
The boots early on, and Shachlo, I mean, it is a Beastmaster, so this is the time where he could be in trouble, actually.
Yeah, in fact, well, the leap's going to come through. That's going to be the first blood going the way of James. Does pick that up onto H2O. The damage he gets, he's going to be able to get himself away.
Aggressively and not really be bothered too much. When you have an Alchemist, you have to do it, but his laning phase didn't go well. Though they do jump James.
Top lane, he is going to go down, and Shigetsu picks up that kill, so he's going to have his first permanent agility charge there. Shachlo, does he want to carry on chasing?
Let's see now if they can pressure Shachlo when he's alone. I think this is a nice opportunity for cybercats to get super aggressive.
Yeah, the dual breath does come out. The liquid fire going to be used there as well. He's even got a point into the ice path to keep him locked down. One more right click, and it's going to be another kill. Shigetsu does pick that one up. Really nice, good couple of kills here for the Slack to get him back on track in terms of net worth. And, you know, just looking towards his first item. James is going to be rotating right back up here. He's got 1 point into the Starstorm.
Squad X coming.
As well. Yeah, with squad rotation from Squad X, he's going to be on level 4 on Shigetsu. So a really nice wrap here from the Zeus. The arrow flies through. Oh, it's going to be off the mark. Close, but by scales, the H2O doesn't get hit. Juking through the trees, trying to break some ankles. It looks like they might even have the body blocks here. H2O, but the axes fly through. Roll will get the kill there. Close, Squad X will pick it up, and it looks like there's going to be the rotation. The Bushwhack comes out. Even going to be the Alchemist rotating in now. The Acid Spray goes down. Where's that unstable concoction going to fly to? Does he want to use it? It's not picked it up just yet. Okay, so he's not going to be throwing that out for the gank. It's pretty hard to throw it out when you don't.
Be a Blink Dagger timing is going to be the one tanking the gank.
Yeah, the Burst Strike does come through. What are they going to be able to do here? Because it looks like they've got the catch. They get the Sharpshooter off, and Phasor claims the kill onto James. On the bottom lane, though, Shigetsu's being pushed back. Jesu holds that on.
Bring the Juggernaut to the Roche, or, you know, bring more heroes to the bottom lane. But now cybercats, will they manage to get to this Roche? It doesn't seem like it, though.
Now the Burst Strike comes out. They're going to be able to catch out 6v3. Do they have enough damage to take him down, though? It's going to be the Aegis going the way of the Zeus. Is it, well, the Omnislash comes out. It's going to be on to 2 with the Thunder God's Wrath. Really good combo for the kills there now as well. The backline Shigetsu trying to get himself out of danger here. The Shadow Dance will be wearing off. The Lightning Bolt's going to be coming through as well, so he's going to be able to pounce himself up to the high ground. The Bushwhack catches on to the Juggernaut, but Shigetsu, the chase is still here from Squad X. They are going to be able to use the Winter's Curse to get to lockdown onto Ego now as well. He pops that BKB. The Roar comes out. Going to be wasting time on this BKB, and now it's going to be Empire looking to disengage. And Ego, that Blink Dagger is up the unstable concoction as well, but it doesn't look like. Okay, so it's not going to be a massive window. James, they're going to be able to get the double burst strike into the Sandstorm coming through now as well. The Bushwhack into the Winter's Curse, so this might keep him alive. No, the Sharpshooter comes through. James will go down. Spin comes through from 7 Jesu, but Focus is going to be able to clear for himself. And Jesu going to be taking a lot of damage though. Does he heal up? Does he get himself out of this? It looks like Jesu with the healing ward. He's going to go with the Omnislash now as well. Does he have enough to take Shigetsu down? Shigetsu turning onto him after the Omnislash wears out, so they're going to be able to take down the Juggernaut, and they might even be able to go for a little bit more as James, does he get himself away from the danger here? Ego. Well, the Spirit Vessel is to be used. Yeah, he's going to pop that BKB into the unstable concoction. Squad X, he's going to be right in his face now as well with the Cold Embrace. It's not going to be able to keep him alive. The arrow's going to be off the mark now as well. But Squad X, how does he get himself away from this one? The Heavenly Jump was 1 second away. James goes down as well, and away from this top half of the map. Ooh, the Bushwhack comes out, Moonlight Shadow. Do they have the reveal? The Sharpshooter just come through, and now they're going to be able to get on top of the Beastmaster. The Beastmaster's not going to be able to get himself away from this. The Burrow Strike now as well. Juggernaut, but do they have enough to take down the Beastmaster first? Shachlo going to be able to use that Raw. Sand King's going to be the one that's stunned up. There's going to be the Thunder God's Wrath coming out, and it looks like Jesu going to be able to spin himself away from this. Shigetsu using his BKB to contest this. James, he's leading that front line. He's got himself 1 pass, but the Bushwhack, he doesn't actually connect or anything. They are going to be able to get the kill into BZZ immediately now as well. Juggernaut, he's going to be bashed up. It looks like they're going to be able to get the double burst strike into the ice path now as well. And that's going to be really good for the side of cybercats. They claim 2. Can they make it 3? What else can they get out of this phase? Or will go down on the back line. Satchel, though, he's going to be taken down and killed off. And Fogus, he survives just barely, but enough is enough. Yeah, Squad X not going to be able to do the damage onto Fogus. Fogus now. Well, the Nimbus, it's going to be found up by Ego, and Ego with a full Abyssal Blade to start that fight off, getting right on top of the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut had no chance once the Ice Path followed up. In fact, they might even be going for more now. What else are they be able to do? The Civil Concoction flies out, going to be stunned up onto both of them. And James, as well as Squad X, they're going to go down. The Abyssal Blade comes out. The leap away from James. Can he get himself away from this danger? Because it
would be pretty good with the Ags and the Jakiro as well. So that's going to press.
They're still going to catch up BCZ. Can he get himself away from this when the Winter's Curse does get used? So the Nimbus comes out now as well. They're going to be able to take the kill into H2O. They do still get the kill into BCZ. Arrow connects. On to DK Focus, how much further can they go? The Berserk pushing comes out to the Sand King. Sand King's going to try and get himself away, but he's not actually going to be able to get Sachelo his way. Sachelo, does he have any way to get close? He has a TP. Going to be coming back to the tier 2, but it is going to be in time. They're going to be able to jump onto BCD once again. So they have those targets. They know where they want to lock down, and James going to be slowed down by the Diffuser Blade. The right click's coming through now as well. But the Moonlight Shadow has been used. The gem is available. He's going to be able to leap himself up to the high ground. Can they go any further onto this? Jesu, there's going to be the stun onto Shigetsu. He goes down. And the bash comes out from the Juggernaut to get the lockdown. And now they have the Winter's Curse. It's only going to be onto the Hoodwink, but Hoodwink, that's going to be able to slow him down. But the Epicenter onto the backlines. Can they do this damage? Can they take down the Juggernaut? The Juggernaut, he's going to go for the Omni Slash. Even through, they are going to be able to do this damage. It looks like he's going to be able to survive a little bit longer. The spin comes out once again. DK Focus Squad is going to be able to get the kill into H2O. The chase is on to Ego. Ego's going to go down. A 5-man wipe going the way of Empire. And Acid Spray will be used. Shigetsu gets himself away. The Nimbus comes out the Winter's Curse as well for the lockdown. Do they have that rod? They don't for the next 56 seconds. Was the Abyssal Blade going to come from though? He's going to be able to go even further onto this phase, although gets himself away with the Ian Death. It looks like Jesu just has to back himself away. Shigetsu gets the pounce onto Winter Wyvern, so the Abyssal Blade comes out as well for that stun. It looks like they're just going to let it go. And Phasor, he gets the kill here. Arrow flies through, but it doesn't actually connect onto anyone. And oh, can they catch this though? Now the Lincoln Sphere, it's going to be recharged here onto Jesu. It's going to be smoke and smoke. The smokes do break Focus though. They're going to be able to get themselves on top. It's going to be the Burrow Strike away here. You'll have to be using Focus.
He's in good position.
Used once again. They're still concoction. Where can they go on this? They can't go onto anywhere because the Roar's going to come through with that Omni Slash. Do they have enough to kill off onto the Alchemist? The Alchemist, a couple more right clicks, but the Ice Path goes down. Sharpshooter on the back lines. Jesu. Do they have enough to take him down now? He's going to be running himself away from this. It looks like they want to carry on chasing, but the Winter's Curse comes out. They take down Focus once again. Ego with that Unstable Concoction going to try and throw it out. Jesu, the Unstable Concoction, going to throw it out onto James. Can he get himself away from this one? Jesu, he turns right back around. Shigetsu's to be able to use that Refresher Shard and gets the Cold Embrace onto the Juggernaut. Juggernaut still trying to heal up, trying to get himself away from the danger. Nimbus does get dropped here, but it's going to be the Juggernaut that gets dropped alongside of it. BZZ on top of the cliffs. Oh, Phasor, can he get himself away from this one? Spirit Vessel, the Thunder God's Wrath will be enough. And now they see Alchemist as well. The Roar comes out. Do they have enough damage to take him down? With all three heroes, do you guys who wants to come back into this? Ego, going to go for the Unstable Concoction once again. Can't throw it out. James with the Force Staff. The Lincoln Sphere is going to be broken now. But it looks like Shigetsu wants to man mode into this. The buybacks come through from Jesu. It looks like they want to carry on going. Shigetsu is going to be able to survive. He's not going to be able to. That Hawk dive for the extra stun. Keep range. And it's going to be pure, so it will go through the spin of the Juggernaut to deal damage, full damage over to the Juggernaut if he does get caught out. Thunder God's Wrath just
pops the Aeon Discs.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get the Roar onto Shigetsu, but again, he does have that Aegis, so the Aegis gets popped. Jesu just backs himself up now. That's going to be a couple of ultimates going to be used here.
Igor is in!
They're going to be able to jump once again, but the Force Staff comes away. They're going to be able to get Squadix away from that this time, and now they've got the lockdown with the Winter's Curse. And in fact, the pounce comes in from Shigetsu that keeps the Alchemist locked down for a little bit longer. Can they go further onto this with the Abyssal Blade onto the Alchemist? So it's going to be the death of DK Focus, but it looks like Shigetsu wants to carry on going through Ice Path. Will connect now. The Roar once again on the back lines, just going to go onto the Alchemist here, and it looks like do they have enough to take down the... Will take down the Jakira. Do they have enough to take down the Alchemist? Alchemist, the double Nimbus comes out. The damage coming through from the spin. The Abyssal Blade once again. That's going to be the death of the Alchemist. Dead for 123, but he does have that buyback. And this game, complete... Oh, we are going to be seeing a smoke coming through from the side of cybercats. What can we do here? They're going to be able to go. The Unstable Concoction comes out. The Indus is going to be there now as well, but it's going to be immediately... Yeah, the Nullifier gets used, and that's going to be the death of the Winter Wyvern. Dead for 9.
Give it to the Jug.
I think we did give it to the Jug. Speaking about the Jug, he's going to be able to get the jump. Yeah, he did take that Aghanim Scepter there as well. The Aghanim Blessing coming through. The Gem is going to be on the deck here for the side of Cybercats. Do they have enough damage to take down Alchemist once again? Alchemist, he's still not going to have the gold for the buyback. Igor, he gets a refresher off. He's going to be able to go for another BKB. Does he get himself out of this danger? It's like they are going to be able to get Focus back into this fight as well. And the dive comes out. Jesu, though, is going to be able to go through the Omni Slash, takes down H2O. Where can they go further onto this now as well? Focus, the arrows, the Nimbus, it will connect and Focus. That's going to be the death of the Sand King once again. The double kill killing spree comes out for Squadix, and this time buybacks aren't available for the side of Cybercats. This is going to be game number 1 at 68 minutes and 7 seconds. 35k net worth lead and 41 to 33 in terms of kills, going the way of Team Empire. It was a long one, and I don't think either of us expected this to happen here in this game number 1.
Yeah, usually when I see an Alchemist, I don't connect on him. So that is just how fast this hero is. When you have the Dawnbreaker and the IO, it's gonna be very hard to catch the Void Spirit. Sure, it's a solid one, but the question is, will you ever be on top of the Keeper of the Light? And Void Spirit doesn't really...
Damage that came out on H2O. That was 2 spells, and he loses... He has to pop the salve. He loses 2/3 of his health. As I say this, as I'm monologuing once again, the Razor Jesu will get caught out, killed off, and go down on this top lane.
This is tough. Empire, they miss out on a few kills. It's gonna hurt them in the long run. Plus, you're playing a Dire Keeper of the Light. You're just not gonna be farming as much as the Radiant side keeper. So it's not gonna be like a 6-minute bots.
Bottom lane, they might even be...
Oh, bottom lane?
Yeah, bottom lane, I've been watching it here. They've been doing a lot of damage here to H2O. James was just soloing in. The rebound comes in, so Shigetsu was that Celestial Hammer now as well. They're going to be able to get the burn out. Still have that Starbreaker, H2O. There's going to be the kinetic field being up, but he's still taking a lot of damage here, H2O. And Satchel just had himself through the trees, has that Starbreaker, can't get in range, or the Thunderstrike will come out. And Satchel might actually go down to this. Doesn't have any stick charges left. One more. It's not going to be off James, though. Might be able to get the dispose in. There's going to be another hammer coming through, and H2O gets taken down once. Field 4 seconds away. Level 2 on that now as well. But Focus keeps throwing out these soul assumptions. The pings are coming out here. And it looks like they might want to target onto Shigetsu. He does have that reality rift, but there's going to be the dive in. The dispose. No, the Chaos Ball. It's going to disrupt this, but the Celestial Hammer's going to be used once again. Whereas that Starbreaker Satchel's going to be taking a little bit of damage. There is going to be the reality rift once again as Focus gets the kill onto Jesu. And now the Starbreaker comes in on this bottom lane. And it looks like Shigetsu, though, he is pretty tanky by the cybercats to get those gank possibilities out. And James.
Igor coming as well.
Yeah, it's going to be... They're looking to trade out these towers. I mean, Chancellor's going to be able to get the tier 1 tower on the bottom. James, the Reality Rift comes out now as well. BCC is trying to keep James alive. It's going to be Squad X. He TP's in. The Illuminate's going to be coming through the blast. Is it going to be enough damage to get the kill onto James? But this is going to be, again, a 2 versus 4 still going here.
As
the heroes dies. BCC, Empire, can he get himself away? The tether up in 8 seconds. He's going to pop like a balloon. And now Squad X again. The Chaos Bolt comes through. And Keeper of the Light will pay for his crimes. Shigetsu, the Chaos Knight.
Again, you just want to kill. You want to kill on anyone so that Empire cannot use their mobility. Let's see if he can do it. He does have a blink and the War Stomp, as you mentioned, so it's really good, but this time around Empire will be faster.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get the dispose once again onto Visage. Visage, can he get himself away from this time? The Connected Storm comes out, but the Unleash comes through now as well. James, Squad X, going to be able to get the kill. Focus, H2O, can he get himself away from this one? Razor chasing down Jesu. The Illuminate Jesu still does enough damage to get that kill. And what's he stolen in terms of damage?
You want to turn around.
46 damage, but do they want to carry on going here? Jesu going to be caught by the run, and the Plasma Field does come through. They're going to be able to get the Soul Bind through, and the Solar Guardian gets used. Igor, the dive coming through from Satchel. He has that Celestial Hammer if he wants to throw it out, so they're going to be able to clean up now onto the Void Spirit. Stun onto Marcy. Marcy can get himself away from this one. It looks like one more right click. They're going to be able to claim the kill. Phasor trying to fight up, but BCC comes in for Satchel for that extra regen, and Phasor, he's going to be chased down here. The Starbreaker comes out, he turns around for that stomp, but I don't think it's going to be enough. One more right click comes through, and it's going to be the Luminosity proc though as well. BZZ, do they have enough damage to take him down? It looks like BZZ is going to survive through this. Shigetsu with the TP, nothing to cancel that TP. But that fight, and so Satchel has to run himself away. He's going to be caught out. He's going to be killed off. Does he get the... He doesn't. He's going to get dragged back by the glimpse here. The Starbreaker, I thought with Shot might have been enough to keep him alive, but with that Static Storm being down, he's just going to be locked down. He's going to be killed off. And yeah, Cybercats really starting.
Words? Those are actually Cybercats words, but for a second I thought that they were under the outpost. Either way, I'm not sure that any of the cores of Empire will be caught by this one. James is going to be the sacrificial lamb yet again.
Yeah, he just keeps, what is he, 0, 8, and 7 here. It was a really good start for him at the beginning of the game with the Dawnbreaker in that lane. The BKB Jesu, he has to pop it. He needs to get something out of this now as well, so they are going to be able to get the kill onto H2O. Do they want to go any further onto this? It's going to be the push coming through though. And DK Focus, I mean, they've got this push potential coming in now as well. Shigetsu just going to be able to take over this mid lane. You might even be able to move on to the tier 2. BKB's going to go on the back lines. Phasor once again gets caught out. He is going to be killed off, and now the side of Empire, they are grouped up. The Simulate comes out. The Ram's going to get dropped now as well. James is going to be able to survive through this. Solar Guardian comes out. Shigetsu's got that BKB. Do they want to go even further onto this connected field? The Static Storm, and Shigetsu, does he want to try and run himself away? That Wraith Pact is down. Chancellor is trying to do what he can with the Starbreaker. They might be able to get the stun off. Do they have the damage? James will fall, and that's going to be a dieback here for the Marcy, but Focus once again, the kinetic field is up. Focus is going to be able to get himself away from this one. BZZ is trying to keep himself alive. Ego's going to be able to get the Astral Step away from this one. BZZ, how is he still alive? Focus, the chase is on. Shigetsu's going to try and go for the TPs. Focus is going to be able to give himself away. Nothing to cancel it. H2O gets himself out there as well. The plasma field doesn't connect.
To wait for them.
Yeah, the smoke is going to break the one on this side. They're going to be able to get that diving Focus. He's going to be the one that gets caught out. Soul Guardian comes in. Do they have enough to stun to simulate though? They immediately blow up onto the Disruptor once again after this fight happens here. Do they have enough damage here? Ego's got that double damage rune, and Shashel's going to be taking a whole lot of punishment. They might even be able to go onto the Razor. The Razor is just going to be blown up, killed off, and now he even gets the blink forward onto Squad X. The Reality Rift comes out. Squad X, the Bash is going to be there now as well. Can they go even further? The Starbreaker though, Shigetsu's just a big tanky boy, and they're going to be able to make the dive happen on the Dawnbreaker. The double damage is still here on the Void Spirit. Shigetsu, though, has
claim the high ground though, so this is already a good start for them.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get the disposal onto Ego. Do they have enough with the Starbreaker to get that kill off? There's going to be a lot of damage coming through. H2O going to be forced now away, and they're going to be able to... Shachel actually gets taken down. He doesn't have buyback either, and now the Doom comes out into the Razor as well. The Glimpse is going to be used to the drive back. This is going to be an absolute disaster here for the side of Empire. A really good setup, and cybercats, you know, they're going to be able to get another one because there was a relocate out coming through. And just look at this. This is just going to be the death of BZZ. And yeah, no buybacks on the 2 cores. There is going to be a fight breaking out. Shigetsu comes through.
This is a good start of the fight.
Yeah, the BKB is going to be there. The kinetic field. Storm is going to be dropped now as well. Shigetsu using that Phantasm, but he's getting pretty darn low. The static link as well. The backlines. Ego's going to try and jump onto this. They might be able to get the Hex. He will be able to get the Hex into that Starbreaker. The lockdown comes through. They're going to be able to get the kill. No, they're not going to be able to get the kill. Ego's still alive. And now Jessu's gone down. Shigetsu picks up this kill. BZZ, the Glimpse comes back onto the IO, and the IO is just going to be cleaned up and killed off.
Okay, that was as an Aegis. Let's see if, like last time, he's gonna be given a freebie to Empire.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. The bottom lane again. James is gonna get dove on. He's just gonna be cleaned up and immediately killed off there. And Ego
will lose the game. Wait for your Marcy. Oh, they actually are not gonna choose, but Shigetsu is gonna choose for them.
Yeah, they actually come in. They're gonna be able to pop that Aegis now as well. Can they go even further onto this? Shigetsu, he's in deep. Where's the rest of the team now? They're gonna be backing him up with the BKBs. Fazo comes in the back lines. He's gonna be able to get a really nice Centaur stop on onto 2. The kinetic field comes out. The static storm comes out. They're gonna be able to clean up Solo Guardian. Not gonna be able to keep a Razor alive. Not gonna be able to keep BZZ alive. And BZZ has to buy back into this. And he's gonna try and do what he can on the Kotal on the back lines with the Illuminate damage with those and the Dagon throws in. But it looks like this is just gonna be diebacks left, right, and center. Even getting the drawback onto Shash. So GG gets called. And that is going to be game number 2, going the way of cybercats 40-24 at 42 minutes.
I have to say, cybercats, they did have a few major mistakes, mainly the one with the CK dying on the bottom lane, but to be honest, they played this game better. Even though I think they had an inferior draft, Empire did.
Yeah, and so cybercats now, they do have the final pick. Trying to rack my brain to think about what offlanes. I mean, the Batrider is still there. If it okay, Underlord. So you've got your catch, you've got your with the 5 DK focus.
Geminate attack on Shachlo, but it seems like Shigetsu, he has had enough. He knows this is just not a hero that you can go for, especially now once the Vanguard comes out. It's gonna be a time for James to leave the lane. But before that, I was about to say H2O was gonna die, but no siree.
That was actually a great bait, mate. And Jessu's going to go down on the top lane as well. Rotation comes down into the bottom lane now as well. They do have sentries available. Can they lock down into Shigetsu? Is there any dust? Is there any reveal? As the swarm will be used, they might be able to find H2O. H2O is going to reveal that the fact that the Kunk is down here. X marks the spot, but the cogs have been dropped. The boat's going to be flying through now as well. Dragging right back onto this. They're going to be able to lock down onto the Kunka. The Kunka. As I'm seeing the abilities, but yeah, the arrow, it goes and
have Kunka stay around the mid lane, Mirana being with him, and you know, you're farming a lot. You see a hero pop his head, the X marks the spot into an arrow. You might not even need the boat.
Thunder God's Wrath comes out
after a beautiful game on the Juggernaut. Now in this third game, he is struggling quite a lot. I guess you are getting some farm on the top lane, but it's definitely not as much as you hoped for.
You know what you are getting on the top lane? You're getting dead if you're BZZ, as Ego finds himself another kill on a killing spree already. It's only 9 minutes into the game. If we take a look at the net worth here, Zeus it comes in here. The Nutshot's going to be onto 2 heroes. The Thunder God's Wrath, the pushback onto Kunka, and now they're going to be able to go the Beans Pit comes out, and it looks like they're going to be able to get the kill onto James. Can they go even further? Even with that Solar Guardian coming through here, the Starbreaker comes out. H2O is going to get low, but Squadix is going to be the one that goes down, and the Pit of Mars doing the job to keep him locked down.
Centaur can't die now.
He's trying to pop the hood. He's trying to keep himself alive with the bushwhack into the sharpshooter.
Fiora.
I love this from the Clockwork. How much time H2O is wasting for Squadix to get this kill. He even throws out a smoke. Oh, the cogs have been dropped now as well. The boat is going to fall onto the Clockwork. Did he have the damage? He will be able to take him down. But the swarm comes through once again. This might actually be a kill onto the Kunka. The Kunka is going to get really down low. Sakuchi as well as that chase out. Squadix, one more right click. He's going to go down. And now BZZ is in a bad position. They might be able to turn this one around here with Jessu rotating in. But the arrow's going to be off the mark. And they're just going to carry on going in. The bushwhack going to be able to catch onto 2 James. The Stone Gates is going to be used, but Shigetsu, he's just going to be cleaning up heroes left, right, right and center, and Jesu has to run himself away. The Thunder God's Wrath is already going to be used, but the Arcline is going to be there as well as that Pit of Malice. Going to be able to get the control out. Satchel, can he get himself away from this? Taking so much damage from these three heroes. The Bushwhack comes out once again, and Cybercats show why they are at the top.
Better going in.
Look at this as well into the higher ground. The Thunder God's Wrath comes out, spots out BZZ. The Fiend's Gate's going to be dropped as well as the Pit of Malice and Dawnbreaker. BZZ, I don't think he gets himself out of this. He's going to try and use the Starbreaker as much as possible, but that's going to be the death of BZZ. He does go down, and so does the Tier 1 tower.
You see, I like that much better. You are very deep on the bottom lane with the Underlord, and then you come over. Though Shashlo, he comes over. Can you really kill this hero alone?
The Stampede's going to be used, but they get the Rod of Atos off. The hookshot comes out into the cogs, and that's going to be the death of Satchlo. He goes down. He gets... What's he looking towards? I mean, he's got that BKB up. The Thunder God's Wrath comes out, so they're going to spot this now as well. They're going to be able to go on. The Nimbus does get dropped. The leap away, but she gets you on the back lines, cleans this one up. The boat will go out, so they're going to be able to take down Hoodwink. But it looks like the buyback comes through. Who's that going to be? It's going to be the Marana. Does actually get the buyback. Squadix going to get himself away from this one as well. The chase, but there's going to be the Stampede coming through. Anything to get through the hookshot onto the back line. So they're actually going to be able to get themselves onto Jesu. So the Guardian will be used. Jesu's going to try and get himself away from the danger. And BZZ, he might be the sacrificial lamb. He is going to go down here, but the Pit of Malice goes down now as well. Satchel gets the stomp. He's going to crush that clockwork. And it looks like he might still be able to go onto Jesu. Jesu, he's trying to live through this. He's trying so much, but he's still going to be taken down. And James, he's going to be the... I mean, he bought back into this. Needs to be careful. Trying to hunt onto Ego. He's going to be caught out and killed off. Godlike spree goes the way of Shigeki.
No, you can't go in H2O. Stop crushing the enemy so much. The triangle, if you're only holding the triangle, it means only the Medusa is getting farmed. You get the jump on the Weaver. This is a good initiation. The arrow hits.
Yeah, the arrow's going to come through. The Stampede's going to be used now as well. The cogs do get dropped here. It looks like they're going to be able to get the Nimbus on the back lines, though. What can they do from this? Because it's going to be the Rod of Atos onto the Kunkka. The Solar Guardian is going to be used, and that's going to be the Sharpshooter coming through. Do they have the damage to take down BZZ? H2O is going to get pretty down low. He might get taken down. Will be taken down. BZZ gets that kill, but he's going to be taken down in return. The buyback comes through from the Clockwork now as well. The chase, the Wraith Pact is out. It's going to be taken down. Yes. No, it still survives for a little bit. Jesu turns around. He's going to be popping that Manta Stab, but the Rod of Atos comes out, locking him down once again, and the damage coming through onto this Medusa. Medusa, can he get himself away from this? The hookshot comes out. They're going to be able to lock him down with the cogs as well, and Jesu's out of mana. He's out of time. He is out of life. He might even be out of teammates here as the Kunkka goes down as well. The chase onto Satchel. Was that they're going to be able to get the stun off here, and Satchel can't get himself away from this one. A 5-man wipe. The buyback comes through from BZ. Oh, he's got that Acorn shot up. He's got the Bushwhack as well. He's going to be able to get the lockdown. But the Starbreaker, the Dawnbreaker, is going to be able to get himself away as he does take down that tree. But he's going to be caught out. The Sharpshooter. And H2O claims the kill. GG gets called 30 minutes in. 31-8 and a 16k net worth lead. Go in the way of Cybercats. They claim game number 3. Empire, they are still, well, now they are going to be 1-5. As Cybercats climb that table there, getting themselves up as 4-2, nearly tying them with Hellraisers.
That's a pretty nice performance from Cybercats. As I said, I think they maybe could have been